Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back down Tri5 Garage. Don't have no big, wonderful update to bring you guys this weekend. Um, well, actually, it's Monday today, so it's not even the weekend. I was planning on doing a video yesterday, so I had to work a little bit Saturday. So once again, one day off. And typical, I shouldn't say that because everybody tells me we need the rain. We need that rain, guys. We got flooded out, so I come out here early and I was going to, start cleaning up the garage and maybe work on the convertible Sunday. All day rain. It never let up. So I'll show you what I've been doing. I haven't even been working on the convertible since we left off, and I got the floors in there. That's still how it's sitting, but I really need to straighten up the garage and try to make it manageable to where my brain can decompress and we can move on to the next thing. So let's see what I've been doing, which isn't much. I put, last time you guys saw it, it didn't have the nose on the front of the convertible. So I just sat it back on there so I wasn't kicking it around. It wasn't sitting outside. So it's got the front clip back on it. It's just a couple bolts just for right now. And I haven't, this is still sitting exactly how it was when I put the floor in it. I haven't done nothing yet. I've been more or less trying to just make some room in the garage so you can walk. You can see to get the door shut, this Nomad has to be all the way up on top of the front seat to the convertible. I mean, it needs recovered, but still, you'd like to have a little bit of room to walk around in there. And I've been trying to stuff a lot of stuff over there just to get it out of my way. And I have a 56 Chevy Nomad that was my dad's car that I've never introduced to this channel just because I don't have no room to put it. So I had another 56 rear end, and something's wrong with that 56 Nomad. The rear end's just clunking. So over there's a 56 center section and a spare set of axles. And then I got this 350. I had a K5 Blazer last year, and I got that 350, and the air cleaner's sitting on top of the seat. But I started organizing some of the convertible parts for the engine and things like that, just because when I started to do the floors on this car, whatever was in the trunk or, whatever was inside the car, like, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the door panels underneath this car that go onto this car. So I'm just trying to get organized a little bit here. And I don't know if you guys are anything like me, but one time I needed one of these nails for your brakes. So I went to Napa. I don't even know if it's over here. It's somewhere over on this shelf of all the junk. So anyways, I go to Napa because I rebuilt all the brakes on the front of this 57 Nomad. But I needed one of these stupid nails that, hooks your brakes. It goes through the backing plate, and then you put the early style. This goes on top of it. So I went up there, and they're like, oh, $1.50. I'm like, well, hell, I'll just replace them all for $1.50. So I stuck it through the back, and I tried this piece on there, and it just wiggled around. I even tried the newer modern one with the spring, and it wiggled around as well. I think I had to cut it and then heat it up and smash it flat on this car. And it irritated me so bad that every time I get around brakes or any kind of little miscellaneous hardware, I just save it all. I mean, I save everything. And I don't think I need to do that. So, but I mean, I just have had it laying everywhere. Sorry for rambling, but this is why I can't be working on the car right now, because there's just junk everywhere. And I did want to show you guys this. This is what I went through a lot of them pinch wells with. Just hold that with a hammer and go to town. You see the impact on that. There's barely anything left to it. And it started off this wide, but so yeah, I would love to be working on this this convertible, but it's getting better. But I mean, there's just junk everywhere, and a lot of it's good stuff. It's just, I don't know. The more I think about it anymore, I don't know if I need to just sell some of this stuff, like some of the parts and stuff, not necessarily the cars. It's almost like a hoarder tendency, you know? Like this little shelf right here, when I put together the gasser, it still had all miscellaneous bolts and all kinds of that stuff from when I did the gasser 2 years ago. I got it running. So, I mean, you guys see this stuff right here. That's just a little bit. That's just more of it. Now, that shelf's full, that shelf's full, them are full, them are full. Plus there's a bunch up in the top of the garage. So, I don't know. A bunch of extra Nomad rear seat stainless. But you kind of get my drift. I'm just too much stuff laying everywhere. And I got the rockers for this car and even the lower quarter panel sections to eventually get on this, but I don't know what's best. Maybe I was thinking maybe get that 57 Nomad out of the corner and put this into the corner to where it could just be a long term. This convertible could just sit long term over here. But I don't know, guys. It's kind of overwhelming because I love all the stuff, and just like that brake pen, that nail for the brakes I was showing you. Once I run out of it one time, I'll save the next 30 sets I find. It's just not really necessary. And you know, hold on a second here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Look at all that brake hardware underneath there. And a lot of people's like, man, just throw all that away, put disc brakes on there. You know, you gotta, you know, you gotta kind of build up to that, you know, when the car needs motor, transmission, floor work, you don't start with disc brakes. You just, that's the simplest thing, to slap some new brake shoes on there and things like that. But so that's why I haven't done anything on the convertible. I'm just trying to basically get a path to be able to walk through here, and it's all good stuff. You know, I wouldn't have saved it if it wasn't good stuff. Like this car, totally full of stuff back in the back. See, them are the patches. Them are the patches for the 55, plus boxes and you name it. But anyways, guys, there's your, sorry I was talking and rambling so long, but there's your update. I don't know if I'll do anything this weekend coming up, but I'll try to jump back on it next week sometime. Try to jump back on that convertible. But I'm just trying to make some room in here. You know, and I got parts down at my work. I got parts in the shed. You know, it's getting to the point where, as much as I love these cars, I tell my wife all the time, how much longer do I want to spend every day off in the garage? And I know you guys are probably like, whoa, I love them to death, but it's just like, you know, you got these, plus this one, it's lost its home. All I can do is cover it up for now. And it runs and drives. I mean, I was just out there. One guy told me to take that out and go have a good time. By the time he sent me that comment, I had already been out there menacing the neighborhood with that thing. You know, try to get my wife to let me buy a big farmhouse with a big barn somewhere, but she said we got enough right here. So anyways, I'll do another video once I get working on this car and start welding the floors in, or if something wonderful pops up. But that's where I'm at right now. The car is back onto the frame with the floors in it, and I'm focusing on the thousands of other stuff that I've been neglecting while I work on that car. Like I said, you know, I spend most of my life with just one day off, and that one day off I'm in here trying my best to make some magic happen. So anyways, guys, there's your update on what Big Don's doing. We're trying our best to get organized and get back on track with this car. Like little stuff like this. This is the original bushings out of this car. I mean, what the heck am I keeping it for, you know? Alright, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks to everybody that's been a long time on my channel. You guys are all the best. I enjoy all the comments. You know, the comments for me is where my video ends and the conversation continues. Catch you guys on the next video.